Hi guys, Michael Hicks here with Mike Does out here at the silo at Gene Acres out here with Gene Leslie. They just got finished building this. Vance Jones, I think, put this up for you.
That's right.
We're gonna go in this silo and take a look and see what they've done here. This is on Airbnb for a vacation rental, and we'll put that link in the description. Let's go ahead and take a look. All right, so immediately I noticed something a little different here. The silo is painted on the outside. Is that something that you decided to do, or how did that come about?
Well, the silo originally was in Illinois, and it was galvanized, but someone had painted it. It was kind of splotchy looking, so we wanted something that looked a little more uniform. So we painted it. We went to Sherman-Williams, found an industrial paint that would work called iron ore, and we painted it just to give it a new look.
I love it trimmed out with the black, and really gives it a different look and kind of makes it look a little more modern than what you would see a normal grain silo. And I love this porch, the way they did that. Now this is the original patina from the inside of the silo, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, so they had painted the inside of the bin, which you don't normally see.
Right.
And I guess that preserved it a little bit, and then also gave it a really cool look when they took it down to put it back up here. So well, let's go inside and take a look. I think y'all gonna like this one. All right, so you guys saw earlier in the video where we removed my grain silo. Vance Jones that took that down for me. He built this silo for Gene. And I love using repurposed materials, but man, Vance Jones is just good at it. The shiplap they have on the walls here came out of an old the Crystal Springs mill here in Chickamauga, Georgia. Just the grain bins. So we talked about insulation a little bit. The grain bins are, it's 2 grain bins. What's the diameter on these bins?
This is a 27-foot bin.
So 2 27-foot bins. They will take a few inches out of the second bin and basically build a double wall. So they have the outside wall, spray foam, and then an inside wall of the bin. And that gives the insulation that you need and hides it. So, a lot of people will look at this and say, well, that's not insulated. That's the inside of the bin. Well, it is the inside. It's the inside of the second bin. So Vance is the first person that I've ever seen to do that, and hats off to him. I don't know if he came up with that or if that he found it somewhere, but way to go, Vance. What are some other things y'all did here that were a little different? And
well, we did custom cabinets. We had a cabinet company out of Fort Payne, Alabama, do the custom cabinets. They also we did a custom built Murphy bed so that we got some extra sleeping area for folks when we've got a group of 4. And this metal ceiling was actually a ceiling that we had used on a remodel, and it came in where it had gotten wet in the warehouse, and so it had some rust spots in it. We ended up not using it for that remodel, but it was ideal for the silo. And then one of the other things that Vance did is he did a custom handrail for the stairs and the loft that's made out of rebar.
So it's hard enough to build a set of stairs at a curve, and I like how he's taken it looks like 2x10s ripped down to the depth he needed. Probably a little bit more than a 2x8 would have needed. So it looks like he's taken probably 2x10s, ripped them down to get 7 3/4. Somewhere around 8 inches. That'd be my guess.
Yeah.
Then to get the curve with the handrail, I mean, what a better way than to do it with rebar. And man, it looks phenomenal. And that's time consuming. Taking rebar, and I'm sure it was one piece at a time, get it in place, then bring the next piece in, tack it in place, and then just keep going. I love the handrail and love the curved stairs. We're trying to figure this out on our bin. Of course, our bin's 18-foot diameter, and
right.
We've got a lot less room to work with, and trying to figure out if we're going to cover our entire second floor and just have a set of stairs that goes up into it, or what. I don't know what we're going to end up doing, but I love the use of the space, and you did frame out this back wall, and I guess that was probably to be able to get the kitchen cabinets and build the bathroom out, get the plumbing in, that kind of thing.
That's right.
Okay, great.
Yeah, we used Delta Drywall did our sheetrock for us and did a phenomenal job. And it kind of gives it a mix of what you're used to in a home and a little bit something rustic in the silo walls as well.
Nice. let's go upstairs and take a look at the bedroom. All right, so I notice you've got local photography here on the wall. I like that. It gives kind of the guests the sense of the town and where we're at and what we're doing. You know, we talked about this interior paint and paint being on the inside of the silo was something that Vance hadn't seen before. And you know, this ceiling is phenomenal. I don't know where you get any better patina than this ceiling right here without having to do anything to it. I mean, it's just, it was ready for you like this.
Right, yeah, so when you buy a silo, you're getting it in pieces, and until you put the pieces of the puzzle together, you really don't know what it's gonna look like. But when we started pressure washing all the panels, I sent pictures to Vance, and I'm like, man, the patina on this stuff is great, and he really hadn't seen it when it was not stacked in one pile. So once we put it together, it just pops.
Yeah, I would have made the same call. I think you leave that just like it is. Love the fan, that keeps things moving, keeps the air moving. Everything about it. Did you have any problems with permitting or codes or?
No, we built everything. We went to Catoosa County Building Inspector, and they came out, and at that point we had dug the footers, and he looked at us and goes, "What are you building that's round?" And once we told them the concept, they were really easy to work with. Everything meets code for the county, and it was really a pleasure to work with them.
That's great. Yeah, you know, sometimes you throw up something that's different and not seen every day. It can throw their tingly spider senses up, and they kind of gum up a little bit because they're unsure. But you know, it's good to work in a county that's adaptive and will let you try something different and unique.
Yeah, they were actually taking pictures so they could go back and show their coworkers what they were looking at.
That's awesome. Awesome. Let's take a look at the bathroom and you've got laundry up here as well.
We do.
So is this for your guests or is this just for housekeeping?
This is either for our guests or for housekeeping.
Okay.
Once our guests check out.
Okay, so they can use the laundry while they're here.
Right.
And then full-size bathroom over here. I love that backsplash and that shampoo nook. I haven't. Was that special order?
Stephanie found it at salvage.
Oh wow! So you found that at a salvage store. I mean, that's not something you see every day. That's a lucky find. You know, when you find something like that, you might as well buy it and just hang on to it because you'll use it for a cool project one day.
Yeah.
Well, I love what you've done here. Is there anything else you'd like to tell everybody and tell us about the spot?
Yeah, so the silo sits on 20 acres. This has kind of been our family home for 24 years. We've got 2 girls. They're grown out on their own. And so we wanted to kind of build something unique so we could kind of share the beauty of Chickamauga and our property.
One of the other things I noticed when I came in was the branding. So they've got branding on their floor mats, they've got branding on their guest book, branding on their literature. They've got mugs over the stove that are branded. So that's a good way to keep the name in people's minds and keep them coming back, I feel like. So I really thought that was a good touch. So what a great place to sit out here by the fire and take in the pasture and the beauty of the nature that surrounds us, the grain bin. There's horses wandering in the pasture, chickens next door. Just a really cool spot to unwind after a long day. So you guys need to come check this place out. All right, guys, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and go check out Gene. GeneAcres.com. You can book online. Go to Instagram and Facebook, The Silo at Gene Acres, because Gene Acres is the place to be. See you guys next week.